I come in, sir? Thank you, sir. Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
This is morning time.
Sorry, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Sit down. You know Kannada, right?
Yes, sir.
You read any classic work in Kannada?
No, sir.
Anything?
Sir, I am not proficient in reading and writing Kannada, sir. Only speaking Kannada, sir.
Only speak Kannada. So you can't read and write.
Yes.
Can you recall any great Kannada writers or saints or preachers?
Yes, sir. Sir Kuvempu was there. Baswanna and his Vachana. Sir Vishweshwaraya, Akka Mahadevi. I can recall.
What do you know about Baswa?
Sri Baswanna was a preacher and a saint, sir. And he started...
Teacher of what? He started a movement. What do you
Yes, sir.
call it?
Veerashaiva movement. And he believed in complete devotion towards Shiva, and he started the Veerashaiva movements and propagated his faith through vachanas, sir.
What do you know Anubhav Mantapa?
Sir, Anubhava Mantapa was a place where people could come, discuss, collaborate and educate themselves about religion and other issues.
Who has started it?
Baswanna.
Baswara. It's being now remodeled and new Anubhav Mandap is coming. Are you aware of that?
Yes, sir. I've heard it's coming up in...
Which area? Where it is located? Which area of Karnataka?
I'm not aware of that area.
You are not aware of that.
Yes, sir.
You come from Mysore.
Yes, sir.
What is the historical importance of Mysore?
Sir, the state of Karnataka was the erstwhile called the province of Mysore, sir. And it has had a share of its significant rulers, sir. Right from the Mughal time, the Tipu Sultan, and post which the Wadairs have been the rulers of Mysore up until the independence, sir. And also, sir, it has a lot of cultural significance. For example, the Dasara festival celebrated in Mysore is still one of the major activities that happens in India, sir. Gathers a lot of tourism and it's a way of revenue generation for Mysore, sir. Great revenue generation.
What do you know about Tipu Sultan?
So Tipu Sultan was a ruler of Srirangpatna Doab, sir. After his after his father Hyder Ali, he took on the throne during the Anglo-Mysore War, and he was successful in defending the areas of Srirangpatna and Mysore region up until the last Anglo-Mysore War, post which it was given to the Wadairs.
He was a very innovative ruler. You know something that he did? If you do not know, you can say no.
No, sir.
No.
Not able to recall.
What was your optional paper?
Anthropology, sir.
Anthropology.
Yes, sir.
Right. Now, talking about Karnataka sand mining, it has become a big problem there because lots of illegal sand mining takes place.
Sir.
What are the ecological effects of sand mining, first of all?
Yes, sir. Sir, the ecological impacts of sand mining are varied, sir, and the few that I can think of are it leads to the erosion of the banks, which can lead to the changing of the river's course. So it can also lead to the salination of groundwater, sir. And this can also lead to the destruction of nesting and egg-laying habitats of fish and other turtles, sir, in the area.
Have you visited Bandipur Sanctuary?
Yes, sir.
Where is it?
So Bandipur Sanctuary is just near Gundulpet, sir.
So then...
It's in the borders of Mysore, Tri-Junction border of Mysore, Tamil Nadu and Kerala.
What kind of wildlife you saw there?
Sir, I have seen the spotted deer, elephants and tigers.
They are easily sighted?
Yes, sir. Yes. All the three are easily sighted. Yes, sir.
All are three.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Your main subject was computer science and engineering.
Yes, sir.
Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So, are you a hardware man or a software man?
So I was a software person.
Software.
Analysis and...
Have you written any programs for any
Yes, sir. I used to work at Deloitte, where I worked with the Salesforce software, which is CRM software. It did have coding, sir. We used a little bit of .js, Java, and a little bit for the front end, sir. But back end was mainly managed by the Salesforce CRMs.
For artificial intelligence, do you think the
So-
present system of coding is enough, or there has to be a new system?
Sir, artificial intelligence, because of its supervised and unsupervised learning, has made coding more easier, sir. You can ask it to create code, make it more efficient. So the way I look at it, the basic coding initiatives of the company can now be easily handled by an AI, which was otherwise handled by a group of testers. So testing can also be easily done by, but creative softwares and new architectures, that should be focused on going ahead in software developments.
Okay. Now, what are the problems of the computer industry in India?
Computer industry, sir. Sir, computer industry in India has seen a lot of growth over the past few years, sir, with a lot of penetration in the Indian diaspora. But, sir, we lack the facilities of chip manufacturing, which is crucial for computing. We have moved to fabless manufacturing of technology, where we don't manufacture but assemble. But still, sir, a lot can be done in terms of software research. Having our own OS, we don't have our own OS yet, sir.
But do you have in India chip designing capacity?
Sir, the semiconductor mission envisages increasing our chip developing capacity, sir. But as of the moment, it is still in the nascent stages.
Do you know some of the big chip designer companies
In the world, sir?
in India? Talking everything in context of India.
India. No, sir, I'm not aware of.
Any multinationals?
TSMC, Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company.
Many which are actually into chip designing.
Yes, sir. TSMC, they design chips. They are one of the largest designers semiconductor. Intel, sir. Foxconn, Intel.
Your hobby is care for animals.
Yes, sir. It's,
Now, why are we so selective
yes, sir.
about animals? There's some things we give a lot of care, and some animals we have no consideration at all for their lives. Why is it so?
Sir, I believe, sir, in my work for the Care for Animals Foundation, what I saw was the desensitization that's been happening. As in, sir, they are not, people view a certain animals, for example, flocks and birds, as non-sentient compared to dogs, sir. I also believe, sir, there is an evolutionary aspect to it, where dogs and cattle have always been used for agricultural and herding purposes, because of which we foster certain special privileges to those animals over the others, which we largely
Like
see as
tiger,
food.
what other animals need preservation?
Like tigers, sir.
Yes.
So the honeybees need preservation as well, sir, as far as I can see. And the snow leopards, sir, their habitat faces a lot of threats because of the climate change. They have sensitive habitats. So even a small change in temperature, they'll have to move further up to have snow.
What about crocodiles and gharials and so on? Are they still found anywhere?
Yes, sir.
Where?
So gharials are found in the Chambal region. The crocodiles are found in the crocodiles are found even in the Kaveri basin, sir. They are largely protected, sir, although much can be done to further their cause.
Thank you. I think what is it?
Yes. What is the contribution of business area in economic development of Karnataka?
Yes, sir. So, sir, M. Vishweshwaraya was a planner, architect, and an economist, sir. So, he contributed a lot to the province of Mysore. Some of the things I can think of was the building of the KRS dam, which supplied irrigational waters to the southern riparian districts of Karnataka. He also founded and headed many schools in the Mandya and the KR Nagar districts, sir, because of which we find a lot of educated population in Karnataka right from the beginning, when Jai Chamarajendra.
There are certain regions in Karnataka,
Disease.
there are certain regions
Reasons.
which are not equally developed.
Yes, sir.
Can you describe Karnataka's regional development situation?
Yes, sir. Sir, the northern and northeastern districts of Karnataka are fairly less developed than I would say, the southern districts of Karnataka, sir. This is mainly in part due to Bangalore being the Silicon Valley of India, and it has resulted in the development of the nearby areas. Also, the presence of irrigation facilities and the Kaveri Basin has made southern
What has
Karnataka.
been the measures taken to bring these regions at par with the northern?
Yes, sir. So now steps have been taken to actually, sir.
Can you name some of the?
For example, setting up of the IITs in Dharwad, the Smart City program of Shimoga, and the river ringing projects
There
that is.
is a report by some expert committee.
Okay.
Are you aware of that?
Sir, no, sir. I'll look
You are
at
not
it.
aware of
Okay.
that. Okay. Now, what are the? How would you assess the impact of AI and ML and robotics on the job market?
Yes, sir. Sir, with the advent of AI, sir, we are seeing a rapid change in job market, where we are seeing the process of automation and testing, which is being taken care of by AI, and hence we have seen many layoffs in companies like Salesforce and Microsoft and Walmart. So also because of machine learning and AI, we can now have automated factories, remote control factories, they are saying, which will reduce a large portion of unskilled moving power of the laborers there. Sir, also AI can also is seen to replace the jobs of drivers, sir, because of self-driving cars that are about to come up. And also, sir,
No, on the whole, is it good for the society or economy, or it is a negative thing? What is yours?
AI, sir, I believe, like the internet, is a tool, sir, and a tool is only as good as its user. So we can definitely use AI
No,
and
I mean, if the tool replaces, what do you think in the net effect, whether it will replace labor or it will bring new kind of job?
sir, it will create new kinds of jobs, sir.
How do you say that?
Sir, we can have more meaningful, creative, and skilled jobs, sir. We can focus on vocational training and bridging the skill gaps, and all the other clerical and laborious jobs can be developed for the machines and artificial intelligence.
Right. Now, if you look at the contribution of Karnataka
So,
in Indian economy,
so.
in what way Karnataka comes out as a brightest spot in Indian economy?
Yes, sir. So Karnataka is one of the largest tax contributors to the Indian economy, sir. This is because of the IT powerhouse of Bangalore. Also, sir, the agricultural landscape of Karnataka is diverse. We have plantations ranging from coffee. Karnataka is a major contributor of coffee, and also, sir, major contributor of sugar, and also millets, sir. So in these ways, Karnataka is a bright spot in our country, sir.
What are the negative aspects of Karnataka which is to be addressed?
So some of it can be the water disputes that we time and again have, and it has been said that even if you divide the water of Kaveri equally between Karnataka and Tamil Nadu, it still can't feed the water guzzling crops that we are growing. So maybe we can move towards more resilient crops like our ragi, finger millets, etc., sir, to address this issue. Sir, also, sir, of late we can see some communal tensions that's been coming up in Bangalore, largely in part due to the changing demographics there. So if we can reassure the local populace that their sentiments and cultures are respected, I think we can get through this problem, sir.
Okay, Mr. Tiwari.
Thank you, sir.
So, Sooraj, do we as a nation have a computer policy?
I'm not aware of it, sir.
Is there a restriction on any sector for using computers?
Sir, no, sir. No, sir.
Restriction. Alright. Now, recently the government of India has promoted the imports, free imports of laptops, tablets. So why was that done?
They have stopped or?
No, they have encouraged.
Yes, sir. No, I'm not aware of it, sir. I'll look into it.
And why are Indian companies not going into the business of manufacturing computers?
Yes, sir. Sir, manufacturing of computers takes parts from various supply chains. Number one, sir, and that kind of integration and market access is not there in India yet. The second thing is, sir, the chips required for the manufacturing of these computers should again be relied on for outside support, because India doesn't have its own chip manufacturing yet.
So what type of exports are we doing, and how much foreign exchange you are earning from that?
Sir, our key exports are in service sector, sir, in form of like service company, BOPs, etc., sir. And so that contributes around, if I'm not wrong, 40% of the service exports itself.
What is it? Okay. Now, there is often used term APIs.
Yes, sir.
What does that mean?
Application Programming Interface.
And what does it do?
Sir, so there is a backend code, and then there is a reason for that code. So this APIs will provide extensions which we can use on our phones, laptops, and computers to interface with the applications.
And so how does it help in the governance? Specifically, like the government promoting computerization in all its offices everywhere. So how do APIs figure in that?
I'm sorry, sir, I'm not able to.
Fine. Now, Karnataka is acclaimed for its successful experiments in decentralization.
So,
Most of the activities under the 11th and 10th schedule, they have been transferred to the local functionary. Now, the recent budget says now the government is changing the approach from provisioning up to the village level to going to the individuals and households. So do you feel there is a conflict with the decentralization as envisaged by the constitution? If the central government goes up to the level of individuals and households,
yes, sir.
so will it in some sense conflict with the mandate of the ULBs and the PRIs?
Sir, under the mandate of the 11th and 12th schedule, sir, the overall well-being of the city or that rural locality is looked after. But also, sir, there exists some benefits that can be given individually. For example, the toilets under the Swachh Bharat scheme, etc. So in this way, I don't think it will impede on the mandate of the 11th and 12th ULBs and the PRIs, sir.
But is it not the function of the local bodies to cater to these amenities?
Yes, sir.
Is it the role of the central government to provide these basic facilities to the citizens?
Sir, largely no, sir. But being given that the care and welfare of the people of all its citizens come under the center can intervene, sir. But the PRIs and ULBs have largely been unsuccessful in this because of poor fund collections and inefficiency in policy implementation, sir. So I think some individual interventions can help, and it will complement the effort than supplementing it.
So the government is offering a lot of these production-linked incentives.
So
for the electronics and the computer sector, do you recall any specific initiatives that have been announced?
Yes, sir. So for example, manufacturing of mobile phones, assemblies of mobile phones, solar tiles that we can manufacture, and also, sir, in wearable technology also, sir. So these are the three things I can recollect, sir.
And we are also saying that we become a developed nation.
So
what does it entail to become a developed nation?
So as per the World Bank, a developing country is the one which has a per capita income of more than $13,500 per year, sir. So right now we are abysmally low. We are around $10,000 less than that. So In order for us to become developed, our per capita income should increase, our gender gap should decrease, and sir, our initiatives on green energy and sustainable development should be the focus going ahead, so that in the way of development we don't cause more harm than necessary.
So what is our target for achieving this net zero?
By 2070, sir.
And by what date do we say that we will become a developed nation?
So by 2047, sir.
So why is there this gap between 47 and 70? Can we not advance that thing?
Sir, but given India's population and the current level of technology that India is in right now, in order to not use coal would be like we will need a help from the lot of developed countries for that, sir. And seeing how the damage funds is not being like moved along yet even in the global treaties, we have to inevitably rely on coal for some parts of it in order to fulfill the needs of a growing India, sir.
And what are the efforts government is making in the areas of renewable energy?
So we are planning to set up 450 gigawatts of renewable energy by 2030, sir. We are also planning to increase the forest cover to more than 33%, reduce our emission intensity compared to 2015 levels. Sir, and also the life movement propounded by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi, sir. That will also help us reconnect with our traditional roots by using the indigenous methods of
And what is the focus of this renewable energy? Which are the focus areas of?
Yes, sir. Sir, solar energy, wind energy, both offshore and onshore, sir, right now. And also, sir, hydrogen, green hydrogen can be a very good alternative if we do the required, like we have to make sure the hydrogen is green hydrogen, sir. Like in the quest for hydrogen, we can't again use the like fossil fuels based electricity to get hydrogen, sir.
And are there any specific targets set for this green hydrogen?
Yes, sir, but I'm not able to recollect at the moment. Look into it.
And in terms of developing the solar energy, what are the constraints that are being experienced?
Sir, our the solar cells and silicon manufacturing capacity is very less, sir. The diode manufacturing capacity is less, and we have to depend mostly 90% of the materials that are required. We are depending on China only, sir, the imports. And that is why over the years, though China has seen a decrease in India's imports, we have seen an increase in China's exports. Because right now, we are for the solar technology, we have to depend on China, sir. That's one. And the second thing is, sir, our country doesn't have uniform solar insolation, sir. So, for example, in the states below the Tropic of Cancer, we can have very good insolation, but the same cannot be said about the states above the Tropic of Cancer.
And so, what are the specific advantages that India has for developing solar energy?
Yes, sir. Sir, India is a tropical country, so we receive a lot of solar insolation, especially the states below the Tropic of Cancer. So that's a very good advantage for us to pursue solar energy, sir. And also over the years, because of government incentives, the price per unit of solar power has dropped drastically, sir. And this will enable us to provide energy for the poor and for the growing India, sir.
So which are the specific regions or areas in India where this is being taken up in a big way? Solar energy projects? Yes,
sir. There's a large solar floating park that has come up in Karnataka, sir. And also Tamil Nadu has a lot of solar plants.
So have they started producing?
I'm not aware of that, sir.
But which are the regions which offer unlimited scope for production of solar energy?
Unlimited. Sir, the arid regions, for example, in Rajasthan, which receives a lot of solar insolation, can be a place for unlimited solar energy, sir.
Okay. And after the energy has been produced,
sir,
what is the constraints in its utilization?
Yes, sir. Because solar energy, like once the night happens, there is no production of solar energy. we need to focus on storing and utilizing solar energy, sir. And there is a possibility of transmission loss and storage loss, and we have to address that. But like they say, it's always sunrise somewhere. So one sun, one grid can help us by having a global effort. We can address this issue, sir.
So you would be aware of the various schemes and programs launched by the government of India,
So
which are called flagship missions. So are you aware of what is the funding mechanism for such schemes? Say schemes like whether it is Swachh Bharat or smart cities.
no, sir, I'm not aware of it, sir.
So is it dependent on the upfront contribution by the government, or it entails participation of other actors also?
So some programs are a mixed initiative of both state, and where a state contributes certain percent to it, and where the center also contributes certain percent of it, sir. And for some regions, like for the northeast and all, states contributes a larger part of the funds than the states.
So are all programs dependent on funding by the government only? Does it not involve participation of the private sector?
Yes, sir, I'm sure it involves the participation of private sectors.
So you would have heard of public-private partnerships.
Yes, sir.
So what is the idea behind them?
So the idea behind them is having the expertise of the private industry in certain regions, for example, like education, skill building, and engineering, and the public in terms of its action and awareness, and the government in terms of easing land acquisition and having governance issues. And a trifecta of these three things working together can result in faster implementation of projects.
And then why is foreign capital necessary for financing various programs? Foreign direct investment,
Yes, sir.
what is its necessity?
Sir, our finance minister, not so long ago, said in order to be a developed countries, we can't just produce for India, we have to produce for the world. So even if you're thinking locally, we have to think globally. And sir, foreign direct investments are extra sources of income than the domestic sources. So this will not just provide money, but also with it the knowledge necessary for it.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Anthropology was your optional paper.
Sir.
For IFS is your second choice,
Sir.
which means you give some priority to IFS. after.
Sir.
But why? Why you want to join IFS? What
Sir.
kind of future you see in IFS?
Sir, I believe my skill set of being articulate and a people's person is well suited for IFS. And besides that, sir, IFS will enable you to represent the whole country at a very young age. And
You've got the skill sets of IFS. You
Yes,
said
sir.
you have the skill sets
Yes, sir.
suited for IFS.
Yes, sir.
Which skills you are talking about?
sir, I'm numerate and articulate, sir. And I'm also good with people, sir.
You claim that you are articulate, or people say that you are articulate?
I've heard
What is
people.
the proof of your articulation?
Sir, I've heard people say I'm articulate, and I've also participated in a few debates and elocutions because of a collective experience of which I believe
So articulation is only confined to IFS. It's not required in IPS or
it
IAS.
definitely is required, sir, everywhere. But
What is the extra skill required other than articulation in the IFS?
so interpersonal skills, management, and sir, being balanced and upholding the country's interests.
Can you name 2 books written by our present foreign minister?
Yes, sir. Sir, I can recollect one book, sir, right now, The India Way. So I've heard about the other book. I'm not able to recollect at the moment. It was recently released.
Why India matters?
Sir, India is a civilizational state. It's a rich culture. It's the
No,
most
that's the
populous.
Name of the book. Anyway, you are going somewhere.
Oh, why India matters? Okay, sir. Okay.
All right. Okay, you can go now.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
I'll call you back.
Thank you, sir. Come in, sir.
बैठिए बैठिए.
Thank you, sir.
He'll give you the feedback.
Is this your first interview?
So third, sir.
Third interview?
Yes,
No, no, for the UPSC.
Yes, sir. First time.
See, how do you assess yourself?
Sir, I could have been better on technical aspects, factual.
No, factually you were okay, but what we observed that you sound a bit abrasive. You understand the word abrasive?
On the edge, sir.
Not on the edge. You seem to convey that you have a bit of arrogance, you know. So that
Okay.
so you have to tone down a bit. You know.
Okay, sir.
So like you said that I am very articulate. A
Okay.
articulate person will not say that I am articulate. Others have to judge.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so you can say that you have other qualities. You know, you
Okay,
can
sir.
bring articulation at the end.
Okay, sir.
This is not the first. You are not Sasi Tharoor.
Okay, yes,
You know,
sir.
so
Yes.
please remember that.
Okay, sir.
It's
technically-
like saying that I'm very handsome. Can you
Huh.
say that you are handsome?
No, sir.
Then how can you say you are articulate?
Okay, sir.
Okay, you say that you can engage. You know, with,
Okay, sir.
and you are empathic. Those kind of things.
Okay, sir.
So factually, your knowledge base is okay. You know,
Okay.
like you are able to answer, but if you tone down a bit, you know,
Yes,
if you don't
You
be
sound
aggressive.
little overconfident and little, you know, although you are not realizing it, you sound a bit arrogant. Maybe
Sorry,
that is your
Aggressive, I know. You
Sorry,
have to
sir.
be a bit toned down. You know, just
That could be your style in general life also. I don't know.
General in the, but when you are dealing with a board or in a formal,
Yes, sir.
even if you are very successful, you have to be very
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
what is called modest.
Yes, sir.
So modesty should come out.
Modesty and humility should be.
Humility. You know.
Should I tone down the energy level, sir?
No, not energy level.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
The way you speak and all, sometimes it looks that you are, you know, a little aggressive in answering without realizing it. So do you do this in the general life also? This is your attitude? When you talk to others, you try to dominate or something? Tell me the facts, you know, so that
Yes,
I
sir.
know.
Yes. I think a little bit, sir. Yes.
You try to do that.
Yes, sir.
You try to, you know, overshadow.
I try
others.
to make my plan work.
Don't do that. Hannah. Don't do
Okay,
because,
Now I'm thinking about it and telling you,
Yeah,
sir.
so-
Being very open, sir.
Good, good, good.
You have got the point, na? What we are saying.
Yes,
you
sir.
understood it or not?
Sir, actually, my teammates have also told, like, you know, especially during games, sir. Maybe because I was the captain and everything. Maybe.
Yeah, that comes out. That comes out. That should not be there before the board.
Yes, sir.
Work
So
on
how
it.
do I work on it, sir? Like,
Just be-
Is it so visible, sir?
That's why we found it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
just be modest. I mean,
Okay,
you know, try to underplay. You know,
Huh.
and sometimes, you know, underplaying is a good strategy.
How to do it means you have to just do some self practice. There is no other way.
Okay,
Keep on just, you know, trying it out, that how you speak a little more humbly, not showing any signs of overconfidence. That will be through self practice. You cannot sit with me all the day that tomorrow also I'll interview you and tell you and all that. So you have to self realize what we have told and where we have to go and all that.
And you see, these
Although
days,
it's
these
not-
recording devices are available. Take a video recording of your own saying.
This interview will be available to you, so you can see that.
Okay, sir.
No, not this. For practicing, you can record your speech.
Yes, sir.
And then you will know how you sound, how you look.
And also try to be genuine. You know, genuine in the sense that when you are engaging with anybody,
Sir.
give respect to that person, whoever is. You know, so whether it is senior or junior.
Sir.
So you have to have a basic element of what you call respecting a person.
Yes, sir.
That doesn't mean that you say sir, but your whole body language and your whole style should be of giving importance to people.
Work on it because that's visible. If we could, all of us could notice that this part which is not coming out very well. Work on it. You can always come
Tone down. Yes, sir.
Yes.
See, many people are like you naturally. It's nothing unnatural
nothing
about
unnatural.
you. But before board, it will not do.
Yes, sir.
You understand that?
Yes, sir.
It's okay to be like that, but not before the board.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
और कुछ पूछना चाहते हो? नहीं. हिंदी जानते हो कि नहीं?
हाँ सर, जानता हूँ सर.
जानता हूँ तो बोलो हिंदी में क्या पूछना है, कुछ तो बताओ. कोई नहीं तो ठीक है.
और any other कुछ और dimension है सर?
Dimension क्या? Karnataka is your state. You should know about Karnataka.
No,
Mysore is
Nadujappa committee. There is a committee was formed.
Yes, sir.
Which has, one economist of Karnataka. It has looked into the regional imbalance.
Okay,
And government is acting on the recommendation of the Nadujappa committee. There is a
Which committee, sir?
I don't know the pronunciation. Nadujappa committee.
Okay.
Some committee is there. Just do Google search, you will find.
Yes, sir.
Read. Somebody may ask about. And Karnataka has taken a special, measures.
Hello.
Some act have been passed to give jobs to the local people from those regions. So they have taken certain measures how to bring those districts at par with the other. So there is a imbalance between. So that you can read.
And you see, although generally these things are not asked, but say this is a controversy which has been started about South Wing elected, getting separated and all that.
Yes, sir.
It has a implication with the
DK
integrity of the
Suresh.
country. Since you are from that area,
Yes, sir.
somebody might ask, although it is not a very likely thing.
ठीक है, तो don't get disheartened by this feedback that you are sounding arrogant or this. Maintain your basic trait.
ठीक है सर.
Don't try to change your basic nature.
Okay, sir.
But just try to ponder over what has been said and try to just tone down a bit.
Yes, sir.
So it does not mean you have to change yourself, transform yourself totally.
Okay, sir.
Each one of us is what we are, so be yourself.
ठीक है
But
सर.
just keep that in mind so that it doesn't come out where it should not.
हाँ.
At times that may be required.
Yes, sir.
So in this world, these days you require elbowing out, but not all the time. So this is the thing.
Yes. ठीक है सर.
So that is the thing. As a youth, you have to have some aggression.
Yes.
You cannot be totally meek and submissive, but it should not occur that you are being totally on the other side.
Yes, sir.
That is all.
Okay.
Otherwise, you have a good base, so just try to build up on a few of these facts. There is no end to what type of question may be posed.
Yes,
no one
sir.
knows that.
Yes, sir.
But then, so long as you can engage.
It's
and-
okay to say no.
Yeah, sure. If you do not know, it is fine. No one expects that information from you.
Yes, sir.
That information has been tested in your written examination. You have qualified, come out on top of it. So that is fine.
ठीक है सर.
See, it is basically a personality test where they will also like to know how you respond to information and how you use information,
Yes,
how
sir.
you can put the same information in different contexts, that kind of thing. Okay.
ठीक है सर. Thanks a lot, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
All the best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir. Yeah,